This one right here is going to be dark energy and dark matter and all of that. Explained simply, okay, by someone who actually understands what's going on here. So, you know how they say that there's, this guy won the Nobel Prize for the universe is expanding and Einstein is wrong, right? It's getting bigger and bigger, right? Well, one thing this guy doesn't understand about dark energy and dark matter, the way that it works, is that what happens is all sorts of regular energies. Let's just say, let's go ahead and picture this so-called dark energy, dark matter. Let's picture it as a big, huge blob of water, right? Let's say it's water, because that's the easiest thing to comprehend floating through space, right? And water has mass to it. There's mass to this water, right? And there's light going through. As light passes through the water, what's going to happen to the light? Because there's mass there, the light passes through it, and it actually goes through. And because what a lot of people don't understand is that this dark matter is absorbing light energies and other energies that pass through the dark matter. Anything that passes through it is going to be turned into any type of regular energy forms that pass through this dark matter. It breaks a tiny bit of it off, and because of the way that the light passes through it, it's actually breaking down whatever any type of energy that's flowing through space is much more. It's not vast emptiness. It's full of particles flying everywhere. It's all the light that we see. But yeah, because of that, this is a big, huge mass, and as it passes through, it's absorbing it, and that's how it builds its matter. That's how it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a counterbalance system. What happens, because there's a big bang, boom, and it blasts outwards, you gotta have something to slow it down, and as it expands, it sucks it in. So because the more this expands, the more the dark matter grows, and the more the dark matter grows, till it gets to a point, it pulls it all back in, and then it goes back in and blasts back out again, right? So the dark matter is just a counterbalance system, and what we're seeing is we see this expansion. Well, we can measure the dark matter. You don't know. Our entire system could be covered in dark matter that's getting denser and denser as it absorbs more and more energy from outer space. And because it's absorbing it and getting denser and denser, everything looks like it's blasting out and getting further away from us when it's really not. It's actually focusing in, and eventually it will collapse back in on itself. Is what's going to eventually happen, because that's what it does. It's a counterbalance system. Einstein's not wrong, okay? Einstein is completely fucking valid, and everyone who talks about dark energy and dark matter, they don't understand it at all. They have no concept in their mind. They're just going off of other people's knowledge, and they have no idea because they're only singular-minded. They're only one person. They're themselves, and if you're only yourself, you know nothing of this world. You know absolutely nothing, and you can't be anything more than yourself, is all you'll be. Once you learn to embrace and you learn to let go of yourself and don't get too concentrated. Concentration is going to make you small. That's what concentration does. Concentration is just going to, think about the word concentration. You're taking something big and broad and beautiful, and you're pushing it down into something small and concentrating it. You don't want to do that. Don't concentrate too much, okay? So basically, what's happening is you could just picture this like a big thing of water, but except this water, the more that the light passes through it, it's absorbing it. It's absorbing the light, just like kind of any mass would do. It's going to absorb bits of it, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was maybe not bigger, well, just a little bit bigger, but more dense. And because it's becoming more dense, once it gets to a certain amount of density from all the light, from the regular stuff coming, and other particles that are passing through it, all sorts of other, ones that are passing through it, because that's happening, it's getting more dense, and that's going to suck in everything else. So the Big Bang pops out, and then once the dark matter, dark energy it's going to build around and around and around. It's going to start creating gravity and all in the places between the planets and suck everything back in eventually, and it'll all come back together. That's what it's for. That's its design. Eventually, because if think about each star shooting out all of its rays, all of its energy. Now the dark energy starts to form and gets bigger and bigger, and once it hits a certain point, it's exponential growth. Because once it's taken up most of it, all the energy, it's sucking it all in, and eventually slows down the process. Once it slows down the process, you have a world of dark energy, and eventually everything's gone and it sucks it all back in, and then it bangs again, boom. So that's all there is to it, really. It's quite simple. So you just have to think about that. You should probably understand Einstein's not wrong, okay? And anyone who ever thought Einstein was wrong just didn't think about it deep enough. And they're just singular people, you know. They don't have multiple people in their head. They don't have multiple control. So that's all there is to it. It's real simple. It's real simple Earth shit here, you know. Guy from the future talking to you, so telling you some good stuff about dark energy and dark matter, because I've been there, I've seen it, I know exactly how it works, you know. Anyways, hope y'all have a great day, and try not to stay too concentrated out there. Let go of yourself, of your singular self, and become one with the tree of life and everything that's around you. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye.